Alright, here's the 411, folks. Say some gangsta is dissing your fly girl. You just give him one of these. Dissing your fly girl. Dissing your fly girl. Dissing your fly girl.
What is the perfect carry pistol? Some would say it's the biggest pistol that you can get a holster for. For me, it's a pistol that I can feel comfortable carrying in anything and still be able to shoot accurately. Late last year, I picked up the new Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Since then, I've put it through multiple range sessions and carried it for several weeks. For a quick rundown, Smith Wesson released the Bodyguard 2.0 late last summer, and it has been quite popular. In a form factor that isn't too much bigger than the average cell phone, the Bodyguard's magazine can hold up to 12 rounds of 380 ACP, otherwise known as the 9mm stunted twin. This obviously means a less powerful round, but also means that it's a lot more pleasant to shoot. Smith & Wesson built on top of the 380 round by giving the Bodyguard excellent features such as a high-cut trigger guard and a low bore axis. The Bodyguard really is a pleasure to shoot. Its shootability is the reason why I'm practicing so much, and all that practice lets me feel more confident in my ability to handle it. I've had enough time to get a good feel for this gun, and it may be worth a look to be your next carry pistol, as long as you can live with some quirks. There's really only three that I want to mention. First, and most importantly, do not ride the slide. Riding the slide basically means impeding the recoil spring from returning the slide into battery. I don't know if this is isolated to just my specific pistol, but if you ride the slide at all, it will induce a failure. You could always just nudge the slide forward, but I wouldn't want to be dealing with that in a self-defense situation. I would just use a slide release if you're okay with that. I haven't had any issues using it. Granted, I'm a lefty, so it kind of sucks that it's not ambidextrous, but I manage. The second quirk is the magazine. Nothing particular, just the entire magazine. Starting off with loading, you'll want a magazine loader for sure. Topping off the Bodyguard's mags is always a chore, and having a loader will save your thumbs at the range. I use the Uplula loader with no issues, but feel free to use whatever you like. Besides loading, just getting the magazine in the Bodyguard can be finicky. For lack of a better term, hit it with your purse. Smith & Wesson weren't joking about making the Bodyguard ultra compact. A byproduct is that the magazines have a tight fit. I will say that the mags were slightly harder to load when they were brand new, but they broke in pretty quickly. Also, my 12-round magazine did stick in the magazine well a little when new, but it sorted itself out within 100 rounds. For the last quirk, the Bodyguard sights can have a tendency to be slightly off-center from the factory. It's a good news, bad news situation for me. Bad news is that the front post is off to the right slightly. Good news is that the rear sight is also off to the right. Fortunately, this cancels out any accuracy problems for me. I can usually hit my long-range shots with little issue. So, is the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 the perfect carry pistol? Probably not, but it's a solid option if you're looking for something small, lightweight, and chambered in 380 ACP. Sure, it has its quirks, but with a little practice, you can make it work. As with any firearm, training with it will overcome most potential issues, allowing it to be fully utilized if that time ever comes. At the end of the day, the perfect carry pistol is the one you're comfortable carrying every day. The one you actually have on you if you need it. For me, the Bodyguard 2.0 checks enough boxes to earn its spot in my rotation. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Bodyguard has been out for a little while, so I'm sure there's a lot of experiences out there. Hopefully, more good than bad. I'm branching out to cover more firearms and accessories. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing. Until next time, Godspeed.